What up, y'all? It's the world's biggest night show, Big Reed. Tapped in with the culture, man. Tapped in with one of our pedestrians today. Stepped into the studio on my birthday. You feel me? We got Bobby Brackins. What's good, bro?
What it do, bro? Happy birthday, man.
Man, y'all can scream if you want to.
Happy birthday, dog. No, literally, it's a blessing. Another year is a blessing, man. Can't take nothing for granted, you know?
Oh, no, right? Man, thank you so much for pulling up. Excited to have you in the building. I was just saying this a few minutes ago. It's kind of crazy that this is our first time like having like an interview, like a conversation. Cause I've been, in the music scene for a minute. Obviously, you've been putting in work for a long time, going crazy. But yeah, man, it's an honor to have you in here, bro.
Thank you. I appreciate it, man. It's all good, man. Literally, I've been back in the Bay since Christmas, and I was just like, man, like honestly, like I love the Bay. I'm from Oakland, but it's like let me just stick around because I want there to be another narrative of the Bay besides just the bipping culture. Like I wanted to stick around and try to put out some good music, some good vibes, some good energy. Like literally, like that shouldn't be the only thing people talk about when they talk about the Bay. You feel me?
Absolutely. No, 1,000%. I completely agree with that because there's a lot more culture, a lot more different people from actors and actresses and musicians and artists and producers and composers and just everything. It's a melting pot of culture in the Bay Area, and I think that's dope that you want to continue to highlight it in more positive ways and just the negative stuff we see online. You feel me?
Exactly. It's just like and it's just like you gotta. I'm like, I've literally like, I'll be behind the scenes. I'll be helping other people write their songs, but I'm about to do a super heavy push on my next songs and stuff. And it's like, you gotta just rally the home troops. It's like I can't just be in LA all the time and expect the pedestrians to show me love. It's like, Bobby, if you ain't out here, you ain't out there. It's kind of out of sight, out of mind. So it's like, let me camp out. Let me just kick it with the people I love out here. And I actually really do like being out here. I'm one of those people who moved to LA and it's like I ain't going back. It's like nah, I be coming back, but like just sporadically. But I'm like, let me just camp out and chill for a second.
For sure. What's your favorite thing about being home?
Man, honestly, the first thing that just came to mind is when I go to my mom's house, like she got the crazy home cooking, man. Mm-hmm. She literally just slow smoked some turkey last night with greens, and then we had potatoes and yams and all the fixings, bro. So that's literally just being around Mom Dukes, because like unfortunately, like my dad passed away randomly 2 years ago, and nobody saw it coming. So it's like I said on your birthday, like you can't take none of these days for granted. So I really cherish like the quality time I get to have with Mom Dukes. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. And like you mentioned, over the years you've been working. You've still been putting in, the hours, been making a lot of music, writing a lot of records. What are some of the records for people that aren't in tune with what, Bobby Brackins has going on? But what are some of the records that you've had a chance to work on over the years?
Man, some of the biggest ones were Chris Brown Loyal, Tinashe 2-1, Ty Saved, Chris Brown Came to Do, DJ Khaled, Justin Bieber, I'm the One, like Tinashe, Ride of Your Life, Tinashe Party Favors, literally all of Zendaya's early stuff when she was making music, a bunch of stuff, man, like, yeah.
Big platinum records.
Yeah, man. Gotta feel it all. So, yeah, no, just, and it's cool, like, helping people, like, Tuan was Tinashe's, like, first big song, so that was cool. And then, like, Loyal kind of helped revamp Chris's career, and it was kind of like that song that reminded everybody he is the pop superstar, of this generation. And then, like, just helping Ty, like, was Saved. It was right after Paranoid. So after you have your first hit, the only second thing harder to do is to have another hit, Yeah. So it's like, that was cool. It was the second one right after Paranoid, and Ty's my bro. Me and Ty worked on a bunch of songs. I helped out on the GO DAV one with him and FK Twigs and Kanye West, and I did the In My Room. It's more of an EDM song with Yellow Claw and DJ Mustard, called In My Room, and it's Ty and Tyga. So just like a bunch of stuff, man. I forget all the stuff I work on. I should just get them tatted on my palm or something.
Nah, but then at the same time, while you're working on those other records, you know, and working
I
with
think about the next one.
you got to think about what's next and what Bobby Brackins got cooking up for yourself. And I know you got a lot in the vault, but you dropped a couple recently.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah. Speaking of the one I just dropped, as Jeremiah on it and Ray J. Speaking of Ray J, he's on my song 143, and I also wrote "I Hit It First" for him, which was a really big song for him. You know, so you know we just working.
That
man.
was a big moment in pop culture too.
You know, it was crazy, bro. That song debuted like high on the Hot 100 the first week, but I'm gonna keep it real. Like the powers that be, you know, some people that people thought the song was about weren't really feeling the song. So high power people, they were like, they shut it down. They were calling stations like, yo, if you play this song, none of our artists are gonna work with you. So, you know, Ray told me that high power people, you know, stop that record from, you know, moving. But when it came out, it was definitely the most viral thing of that little moment. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely, for real. And that was like when virality was first becoming a thing, right?
Pretty much. Like honestly, I'm gonna keep it real. Like viral stuff started like around when I was in my first group, Go Dave, cause Ride or Die Chick, we didn't know what we was doing. We just threw the song on MySpace and it went crazy.
Biggest song.
Like literally 2006 summer, it was on every girl and guy's MySpace page.
On my page.
So it was like, man, we didn't even know what we was doing. It was too new. There was no Spotify. There was no Apple Music. We just finally put the song on Apple Music and iTunes literally a year and a half ago because it got it got a sync in an A24 movie. So it's like damn, that's crazy. People want the song in this like cool film that's coming out, and it's like we don't even have it anywhere for people to stream it or anything except for some old fan YouTube. So it's like that's that. So Go Dave was like the first viral moments like ever. Like it was 2006, man. I was like, we didn't know what we were doing, literally.
Yeah, nah, that was everybody played that song. Everyone listened to it, even to this day. It's such a big record.
Yeah.
And anytime it goes on, the entire crowd.
Yeah.
Word for word. I remember that was like one of the first songs everybody was screaming out of the club for me personally.
No, definitely. It was crazy. It was the end of club song. It was the song every DJ would play the last song of the night. You feel me? It was Ride or Die Chick. And then that's when you go and you find you a little shorty or somebody you crushing on. And you like, yo, you got like 4 minutes left to, you know.
Figure this out.
Yeah, you know.
Ellen's over here talking about to wind it down. She ain't even in the interview.
Nah, yeah.
She's having flashbacks for us. That was great. That was great. But no, that just shows you like the significance and how big the record is still to this day, man.
Yeah, there you go, man. So, shout out to the people, the fans that put it on YouTube so people could go Google it and find it somewhere, you know. But yeah, man, just been rocking and rolling, man. Keeping the train going.
Yeah, we can't move on from the Go Dave subject without talking about the fact that there's a new Go Dave record out.
Yeah, nah, man, it's crazy. It's like the first one we've put out, and it's honestly over 20 years. Like we started Go Dave when I was in high school in 2004. Ride or Die Chick came out like around 2005, 2006. So it's literally like the 20-year Go Dave reunion. So it's called Unana, and it's dope, and it's like it has that classic Go Dave sound, knick-knack on the beat, you know. So it's called Nana, just N-A-N-A, you know. Everybody go check it out. GODAV, no E, Go Dave. Yeah, I'm excited to do it, bro. It was very nostalgic, and I've been up here, like I said, for a few months now, and the people who I've seen this past weekend since the song had been out, been like, yo, that Nana Go Dave is hard, Bob.
Yeah, crazy, bro. What else? I mean, I don't want to say what else because that's such a crazy question to ask. Even when the fact that you got My Birthday out and the new Go Dave record, it's like what else you got cooking in the kitchen, bro?
Basically, I got a full feature film that we're putting together. I wrote a movie, and we got a dope director who's attached, who's gonna shoot it. He just finished the movie right now, and they're in the editing process. And then I got financiers too, like that wanna just got the money, got the millions to make the film. So the next stage is, it's called My Nina. The next stage is we're about to start casting it. Got the director, he's gonna free up after he's done editing this movie, and then my financiers, they've been killing it over the past year, so they got the bag. So the next thing is the casting process.
What kind of, I know you can't give up too much information, but what kind of movie is it?
It's about these girls in LA who live in a model house, and it's basically like the model house is ran by somebody. It's not like they think like, oh, I kind of use some of my music experiences. It's kind of like the model house is ran by more of like a Suge Knight type of persona. It's like just all that glitters isn't gold, because I've just been in this music game, and it's just like, bro, I met some interesting characters, and you know, some people will definitely try to take advantage of you, and there is snakes in the grass. So I kind of like put some of my experiences into, and it's shown through this girl who lives in a model house in LA, and she's just, you know, trying to make it, trying to do a little model thing, but she got a lot of like, you know, shady characters trying to manipulate her style.
Damn, that's crazy. That sounds dope.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds dope. All right, for sure. So the goal is to get to the casting part. We're looking at a year, 2 years out, right?
I mean, well, we want to start casting it soon. Like homie's almost done editing his movie now, so I want to start casting it honestly in the next couple months. And then, you know, once we lock in the main characters, I already talked to a lot of the homies, like for, you know, some of the supporting acts. I talked to Ty Dolla $ign, I talked to Jeezy, I talked to Tinashe. Like, I'm literally, because they've all been doing their little acting things here and there. So like a lot of the people who I work with musically, I've talked to about being in the film. You know, it's just cool, like, because the film is, obviously I want to do all the music for it, and it has like one of the girls in the model's house is a singer, and she has moments where it's like she's live singing, and they're going to shows. So there's a lot of ways to incorporate like the people I collaborate with musically.
That's lit. That's super dope. Keep it in the family.
Yeah.
Love that, man. I love that. Oh, bro, it's so dope to have you in the studio and talk about everything you got going on. You know, you're someone that's been in the game for a minute now. You have a lot of knowledge and a lot of experience. What's your I don't want to say take on music right now, because you know those things always get weird, right? And people start commenting and talking crazy. But like, what kind of advice can you give for this new generation of artists coming up, that's whether in the Bay Area, whether in any part of the country?
That's funny. I was randomly thinking about that earlier today, because like back in the day, like Talib Kweli was in the Bay doing a radio interview back when 143 was hot, like on the radio every 15 minutes. Yeah. And he was like, yeah, I just got into San Francisco. I've been hearing this 143 song. It sucks so much. And it's funny is because I was like, I like Talib. I used to like him. I used to think his music was dope. Yeah. So it's just like, it's funny hearing him talk. Like, he just sounded hella just like, bro, somebody like it, you feel me? Like, somebody requesting it, like they playing it everywhere. So it's just like, I would never want to, like, even if I don't understand something, if people are liking it and people are vibing to it, then there must be something there. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Hell yeah. Love that. That's awesome. And like, as far as like this next generation, what kind of words do you have for them as they're coming up and they're getting established?
I mean, it's just like, you know, get your business right. That's like probably like, if you're really talented and you're really focused, then it's just like you can't get discouraged. You can't get too high off the highs. You can't get too low off the lows, and gotta keep your business right. And you gotta just have like, keep a small circle, because if you start, you know, just like trying to, like, a lot of people are not, you know, your friend. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, you gotta just make sure, have a good you know, judgment of who's rocking with you and who is just, you know, there to, you know, for no reason, or to try to manipulate something. So just have a small circle, get your business right, and you gotta just keep going. And like literally on the days where you think nobody's listening to my stuff, I should quit, I should just do something else. Like those are the days where you just gotta go harder. Like you got or just take a step back. It's fine to take 2 steps back, to take 5 steps forward. It's like, let me take a step back. Let me figure out why my stuff isn't connecting. But that's still working. You know, it's still, you know, being present with, you know, with your craft, you know. So it's just, you just constantly have to think about what you can do to set yourself apart.
Hell yeah. Dope. That's crazy, for sure. Nah, people definitely need to take care of their business.
Yeah.
Take care of your business.
And set
Watch
yourself
your circle.
set yourself apart. Like even early on with Go Dave stuff, we was doing YouTube skits. We was having fun. I'm telling you, it was like before any of this stuff was even super popular. We were just doing it to do it, like trying stuff. So that, like literally just try stuff. Like you never know what's gonna work. Who cares? If it doesn't connect, it doesn't connect. But you know, you might try something nobody's doing, and it might be the next thing that everybody starts doing. So you know, like I don't really, you know, following whatever's working is cool, but setting yourself apart is even cooler.
Trendsetters. Love it. Look, Bobby Bro, I appreciate your time. I appreciate you pulling up. New single, My Birthday, out now.
Yeah.
Check out the new Go Dave record.
Yeah.
You feel me? Ooh Nana.
Oh, nah. Or
Turn it
there's
up.
not just nah on the streaming, and then the Go Day. I mean, and then My Birthday with Ray J Jeremih. Like, you know, it's a great little birthday vibe, bro. You need to be playing it all weekend. You need to throw it on repeat and catch a vibe.
You feel me? I appreciate you pulling up, bro.
Thank you for having me.